And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Faust and I'm touching base with you as I do every day. I hope you're all doing well. And today is a new day and it's Eclipse Day. It's Eclipse Day. Are you guys going to be going out to watch the eclipse? Are you in the New York area? Are you in the what they call it, the line of what I call the target line. Anyway, what's going on? Lisa says, I don't know what that means, Lisa. Are you going to see it? Lauren's in the building. Good morning, Lauren. Yes, Lauren's going to be out there. Good morning, Serena is in the building. She says, good morning, everyone. So it's going to be a good day out there. I do believe it's going to be a good day. So anyway, I hope that everyone catches it. I am going to be obviously going out there later on to check it out. And I am excited. Thank you, son. The line of totality. I was like, I got a little tongue tied, mentally tongue tied. How about that? Janet's in the building. Omar's in the building. Hannah is in the building. So good to see everyone. Gwendolyn's in the building. Gary is in the building. Oh, hello, folks. Hello, hello. Yeah. Did you guys have a great weekend? I well, this weekend, I'm gonna first of all, let me ask what did you guys do this weekend? Put in the comment box. Did you do anything that was special? Anything exceptional? What did you do this weekend? I see Aunt Adrian saying, hi, Auntie G. Now that's gonna be our family joke. What did you guys do on the Saturday and Sunday? Yesterday I found myself, I got up late. That's just I got up late. I got up on time. You know me and the social. I go on to my political shows. I was absorbed with that on George Stephanopoulos and also CNN and CBS News, and checking out all the latest news and politics and what's going on around the world. And then after that, I walked out and grabbed my wagon, put my photos in the cart, and set up my table in front of the coffee shop that I always hang out at and work from. And I was able to, I did not sell anything yesterday, but what I did do, and this is where I pretty much the reason why I go out there, um, is to meet neighbors. I end up meeting I met about, I guess, about 8 neighbors that I had really good conversations with. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Popoff. So that was really cool meeting those folks and a bunch of others, and just talking about photography. There was one young lady, I mean Heather, who I met. She stopped by. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your work. I love your photos." And she goes, "I used to be a photographer." I said, "Excuse me, I used to be?" And she said, "Yeah, I used to be a photographer. I stopped. I used to, make money as a photographer. That was my job. And usually people get burnt out when they do it as a profession and work for a company. And also, when you work for a company, you don't get to create the way you want to create your photography. So, long story short, she ended up leaving photography altogether, and we ended up talking about, you know, maybe she should get back into it. And she came to when she was looking at the photo, she was like, she goes, "You make me want to pick up the camera again." And I said, "Well, then mission accomplished. Mission accomplished." I said, it's not important, everything is not transactional in the world. And I really do enjoy just being out there, meeting neighbors that I don't know, or that may see me online, but they don't know me in person. and it's just so beautiful to be out there. But a shout out to Heather. Hope you pick up that camera again. She decided to also follow me on Instagram, and also hopefully she's maybe looking at YouTube because she followed me on Instagram. So shout out to Heather from Clinton Hill here in our neighborhood. I see Lauren here says rest and relaxed. That's what. Oh, let me go there. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Wait, you guys are going moving too fast here. Let me go back. There's a lot going on here. Let's go with Mr. B is in the building. Bryson is in the building. He says, I watched WrestleMania 40 for the whole weekend. I didn't even know there was still a WrestleMania. Is there still WrestleMania? I did not know that. Bryson, I guess you had a lot of fun with that since you watched it the whole weekend. Lisa says I went to my nephew's rites of passage ceremony yesterday. Oh, that must be interesting. Oh, wow, that must have been cool. And Janice said, I went to see Angel Blue in La Ronnie at the Met. Ah, that must have been nice. Ah, everybody's out and about. Oh, Gary watched he watched WrestleMania as well and college basketball. Wasn't that a great game? Oh my goodness, South Carolina, right? Woo! That was some game. That was a streak, right? They didn't lose not one time this season. All my sports fans out there, all the sports people that know sports inside and out, you would know that information. Yeah, it was really cool. And Caitlin, and there was a good shout out by the coach from South Carolina that gave Caitlin a beautiful shout out and said, thank you for putting our sport more on the map. That was really beautiful. Hey, Dr. Tachi's in the building. What's going on, Dr. Tachi? I got meet one of our CQ sis, Keisha. That's what she did. Dr. Tachi got to meet some folks. Let's see here. What's going on here? Okay, I think I'm going through. Oh, and Lauren, here we go. Now Lauren says rest and relaxation, or rest and relax, enjoying all the sports on Go South Carolina, ladies and Dawn. Yeah, South Carolina was amazing. So I only got to watch half the game. I watched the end of it because I was out in the streets. And Bryson said, and Kobe Rose defeats Roman Reigns for undisputed Universal Champion. Okay. I don't know nothing about wrestling. Nothing at all about wrestling. That's a foreign language. But Bryson, I'm glad you had a good time. And also Gary. Gary also watched wrestling. What else did you guys do this weekend? Good morning, Anthony. Anthony's in the building. He sends a good morning. Lauren, she says, basketball, Amparo Grand Rising. Yes, undefeated, Anthony says. Undefeated South Carolina. Lauren says, amazing. Yes, sir. Correct, Ron. Thank you so much, Gary, for that. I needed that. Sometimes I spew out things that may not be correct. No, not often, but sometimes it happens. I need my fact checkers in the building to make sure I stay on the up and up. And Serena says, I went to a vendor event and had a book signing there. It went great. Yesterday, I watched the NCAA championship. Congrats, Coach Staley and the South Carolina B-ball team. Everybody was watching basketball. Wow. Females basketball is taking on some new viewerships. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Nothing like the ladies playing. I always go to the Liberty games. Liberty games are not too far from my house, so that's where I support the Liberty. Liberty. No, that's another Liberty. I'm gonna go there. Like, no. I shouldn't do that. But Liberty basketball, New York Liberty here in New York. Oh, cool. So, Serena, you did your book signing. That's awesome. And what else is on here? What else do you guys do? Charlene says, I watch South Carolina women's basketball do what they do. You must mean Gary, you watch Kobe Rose versus Roman Reigns, says Bryson. Okay. All the wrestlers in the building. Are there any other folks in the building that love wrestling besides Bryson and Gary? Are there any wrestling folks in the building? Okay, Bryson says, yes, I did love the whole weekend, especially night two. But Paul Heyman, HOF speech was amazing. Holy moly. Is it is is WrestleMania real? Or is it still just acting? Is it like a sport of acting? I don't know. Hey, Miss Peggy's in the building. What's going on, Peggy? Time benders. Hey, love that I walked into a BB convo. uh, G says, I do still ride for The Rock and The Undertaker. Whoa, there are some WrestleMania folks in the building. Is still acting, right? Dr. Tachi is still acting. Okay, here's something that happened just a little while ago before I came on. I think it's Jonathan Major. Jonathan Major is not going to be sentenced to jail for his case, so that's a good thing. I hope he takes this time to reclaim his his reputation. And so bad that that whole situation happened with him, and I hope he cleans up his act. And there's so much to be said. I'm not even gonna go down that road, but my thinking is I think hopefully he'll choose his girlfriends more wisely. But Dr. Sai says, are you we'll go back to wrestling. Oh, and Lauren says, oh wow, I used to watch a little wrestling with family, and I did like The Undertaker. I see here. Look, oh, I, G's. Did I start something with G? Because Gwendolyn's going to go there. She says, "Look, if Robert Downey can do all he did and get movies with Marvel, ... say no more." Shirley says, "Okay." Shirley says, "I've been a basketball fan since I could walk. I tried out for the WNBA during there, but I got sick with thyroid, Graves' disease." Wow. Really, Charlene? Holy moly. Oh, wow. I tell you, I learned something more about each one of you guys every day. Wow. So sorry to hear that, Charlene. Yep. Oh, wow. Born to play basketball. I love when girls say, I was born to play basketball. Dudes always play basketball for the most part. Even though I have two left feet, so I couldn't play. I'm a horrible I could never play basketball. My brother has that gift. He played college ball. He played for Jersey State and did very well. One of their star players, and his son is doing very good at basketball. And so it runs on that side of the family. Not I. I have not a basketball stitch in my body. Oh, stitch. That would be bad. That would be baseball. Neither can I play baseball either. I can only play handball for the most part. Handball is what I played. Okay. Gary, I saw that. Brought back mad memories. Okay. Looking at what you guys are saying in here. Okay. Believe it or not, I played. What? Lisa, you played basketball? Can anyone in this room see Lisa playing basketball? How long did you play, Lisa? Did you play for a week? Did you play for a month? Or did you really play? I'm going to put you on the spot. Lisa says she played basketball. How many other women in this community played basketball? How many women in this community play basketball besides Charlene? And now we learned our wonderful Lisa. Yeah. Dr. Tully says, wow, Charlene, I hope you are feeling better. Yeah. Wow. So, what else is in the news? Let's go some headlines. So we definitely did that. Let's go to what else is happening in the world. I do have something to recommend to you all, and if you get a chance to, I have found this a very good discussion on obviously my Saturdays and Sundays. I try to just chill back and relax and look at movies or um, look at YouTube channels and streaming on YouTube and what's going on there. So anyway, I came across on YouTube from the Harvard Divinity School, um, based on the book. I have the book because I'm reading the book now, because of this discussion. The book is called The Hidden Roots of White Supremacy. Anyway, they have a discussion at Harvard Divinity School. It is called The End of White Christian America, a conversation with E.J. Dion and Robert P. Jones, who wrote the book, The Hidden Roots of White Supremacy. Fascinating conversation if you want to understand why rural America feels the way they do and how rural America has lost, let me just rephrase that, how they've infused Christianity with their Christian nationalism. Really interesting conversation. And it talks about the history, takes you back to parts of Jim Crow. It talks about the KKK. And it talks about this whole little like passage history in the discussion of the end of white Christian America. And I did not know this stat until I heard it. In the beginning, when Obama took office, 52% of white evangelicals or Christians, white Christians in America declared that they were Christians. 52%, 52 of the American voting population was 52%. Now, after all these years, after Obama left office, it dropped to 47%. And now it's currently at 42%. So the white Christian voting bloc is dying out, and that explains a lot of the anger and anguish among Christians. And this is not Christians that follow. It's a hard way to say it. Christians that are not born again believers, let's say. These are people that just call themselves Christians. So, there are some in America. Christian is almost like being American in some circles. But it's an interesting topic. If you want to see hear a great discussion, the end of white Christian America, a conversation with EJ D and Robert P. Jones. I think you will find it fascinating as much as I did. What else is in here? Let's see what are you guys saying? Okay. So let's see here. Going back to the sports question, since you guys took so long to answer. So let's go back. That's what's up, Lisa and Ron Funny. Okay, there we go. I was active really. G was active in literary sports, poetry, writing, and speech and debates. Yeah, Gwendolyn and I love debates. I definitely can see Lisa playing basketball. Oh, really now? Can you? Yeah, I can't see Lisa playing basketball. Hey, Rambo's in the building all the way from India. all the way from India. Our brother from India is in the building. He is in the building. Mr. Rambo is in the building all the way from there over it. Okay, here we go. Lisa, no one believes in no. Well, there are some people that believe you, Lisa. Here's some. Is it terrible that I say I don't give two damns how rural America feels if it is anti me? Woo, Dr. Tachi went there. Whoa, I don't care. I don't give two damns. Not one, two. Not one, but two. um, Here's something that Lisa says. My Southern families are big wrestling people. I have met some of the greats. Andre the Giant was a standout of mine. Nice. All you people into wrestling. Wrestling and basketball. Okay, okay. Back to the now that we're caught up. Now we're back to the Christian stuff. Oh, this is one more thing for the wrestlers in the building. The Photog, the best soap opera that has been going on for years. It is the beginning of something new and fresh since Vince is not there anymore. Still on this wrestling. You're controlling the conversation. You're still on the wrestling. Okay, here we go. Moving right along. Moving right along. I must take control. Uh Look at you guys are really into this. G says, I loved hanging out at the WWE New York in Times Square. Such great memories there. And I have my memorable style. Memorabilia, sorry. Memorabilia style. Still. Let's get it right, Ron. Read it out right. Okay. Dr. Tachi says, I manage the sports teams at my high school, track, swim, and football. I did not know all of you guys were connected to sports. My community loves sports. Wow. Okay, Rambo said, what is Rambo saying? Rambo is saying something here. He says, so good to see you after a long time evolution from Instagram to YouTube, and it's growing rapidly. Yeah. Okay, let me check on the time. Okay, we're good. We're still good for time. We are still on time. You know, we gotta make sure we are doing the right things here. Rashawn says she's just joining in. She says she watched WrestleMania last night also. Holy moly. I am learning so much about this community. I don't know what to say. Wow. Get out of here. WrestleMania is a big thing here. Huh. Okay. So the next topic, since y'all didn't even care about the Christian conversation, but anyway, that was the book. I'm sorry, that was the YouTube video. If you want to see that YouTube video, there it is. Check it out. I think it's worth checking out if you're interested in that stuff. Eclipse across America. Again, who is going out today to see the eclipse? And where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, where will you be to see the eclipse today? That's a better way to phrase it. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Peggy made a statement. Actually, modern Christianity is fully rooted in white supremacy and misogyny. So, is a real Christian someone that actually tries to be a good human? Oh, that's a question. That's a loaded one. Peggy, that's a loaded question. Gary's back to sports. I played football, played basketball for fun. My brother played in college, ran also, and been a fan of lots of sports. My new venture is golf. Ooh, you and my son will get along. I can't play golf. I don't know how to play golf. I just know how to go to the driving range. That's it. I do not know how to play golf. I need to learn. It's never too late. Oh, here we go. Okay. There we go. Anthony is also a big, huge sports fan. photographing MotoGP this weekend. Nice. Anthony, we got to schedule you to come on. You know that, right? We need to have you on our Wednesdays, our Wisdom Wednesday. Adrian, son, you're going to have to teach me how to play golf. That would be another father and son thing to do, right? let's, let's do it. We haven't had our father and son days in a long time. Uh, okay, now for those that don't know, my son is a preacher. You know, not just he's a preacher, he's a pastor. Adrian says there is a difference between being a Christian and a true disciple of Christ. Ooh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Christians, being labeled Christian is a total different thing. Yes, indeed. So Anthony, yes, we will be talking. Lauren is another fanatic. I'm a huge sports fanatic. Played sports my entire life. Learned how to swim at the age of 1 and have been swimming ever since. Did very well on my school swim team for years. My son also was a swimmer at his high school. Right, Adrian? Were you the captain of the swim team? I can't remember, but I know you were on the swim team. Anthony, you're supposed to be down here at my studio. Yes, yes, yes. No, he's here with us. He's here with us. Brooklyn Tech, stand up. That's right. My son swam at Brooklyn Tech. I remember one of his first jobs was working at the pools, being a lifeguard. Yeah, I remember those days. I remember them like they were yesterday. Lisa says, I am a bit concerned that the Iran threat in conjunction with everyone outside looking at this dang eclipse. The Iranians are not going to do anything. I don't think. Anything's possible, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Okay, today is Motivation Monday. It is Motivation Monday. It is time to get motivated. I should have probably announced that in the very beginning, so all those folks that happen to tune in, they would know where we're going. I got so caught up with you guys, I forgot to do my. Oh no, we're still doing track. We're still good. Why? She says, why am I not talking about the eclipse? I am. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get the folks to talk about it, but they don't want to. They're talking sports. Remember, I'm just a moderator. This audience is kind of like, it just moves on its own. That's what's beautiful about this Touch Base Daily. It's really just touching base daily. We just touch base on what's going on in our worlds. That's why we're here. We're just touching base. However, though, can I just say on the note before I go into our Motivation Monday, guys, make sure that you do not look at the sun during the eclipse. Well, first of all, you shouldn't look at the sun even when it's not in eclipse, but it's even more dangerous when it is in eclipse. Adrian says, is 90% eclipse worth going outside to see? Yes, it will be worth going to see. You really should be able to just look outside your window and you will see that the sky, everything will start to get dark. That's what's beautiful. That's the experience. You don't want to look at the eclipse unless you have glasses. But if you have glasses, shoot, I can't find my glasses. I forgot to go dig for them. I know they're somewhere in one of those boxes because I always have a pair. But you want to make sure you wear your glasses. And one of my buddies who's going to be on here Wednesday, Madhavan, he is in Maine right now, getting ready to photograph the eclipse. So he'll be here on Wednesday to talk about it and his photography. So we're going to have some first-hand experience information. G says, I'm going to watch the eclipse from my porch. All right. Rashawn said, it will be my first time seeing the eclipse. Really? This will be my third eclipse. No, fourth eclipse in my lifetime. Fourth. I saw the one in 2017. I saw the one was I in high school? I think I was in high school. And then the last one before that was in elementary school when I was in the sixth grade, I think it was. Sixth grade. That would be 1976, I think it was. Okay, so it's been, yeah, I've only seen it. I've only seen it three times. This would be the fourth. This will be the fourth today. Um, she says, really, people really talking about the NASA satellites going up. You know, for those that don't realize that there is there is a solar eclipse every year and a half. Did y'all know that? Every year. That's why all the folks that are freaking out and like, oh, doomsday, it's biblical proportion information, the world's coming to an end, and everything is going to happen because of the eclipse. I hate to break the news to all the doomsdayers. There's an eclipse anywhere around the world. A solar eclipse like what we're having today is every year and a half. So no doom has happened. Most of the time it's over the ocean. Most of the time it's over the deserts. Most of the time it's in obscure places. The world is big, mostly water. But every year and a half there's an eclipse. Now, this is the last eclipse over the United States, and I think for 26 years, right? For 26 years, something like that. So that's all. Like people are freaking out, like, oh, it's going over all these biblical named cities. Have you seen the TikTokers? TikTok. Oh, maybe a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse, I forgot how many times. There's a lunar eclipse, I do believe, every year and a half. I think they are interchangeable. I'm not sure. Any scientists in the room, but I do believe there is a lunar eclipse and there's a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is every year and a half. Don't know about the lunar though. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to what we're here for. It's Motivation Monday. It's Motivation Monday. Let's get it going. Let's get it going because just want to share a couple of thoughts to motivate you this week. The Grateful Road. That's what we're talking about today. The Grateful Road. And here's a great quote from our wonderful James E. Faust. A grateful heart is a beginning of greatness. It is an expression of humility. It is a foundation for the development of such virtues as prayer, faith, courage, contentment, happiness, love, and well-being by James E. Faust. Number one, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And if you want to chime in, you're more than welcome to. But probably wait to the end. That way we can just keep going through. Okay, make sure. And if you have a chime in, if you have a question, put a Q before the words so that we know it's a question. Okay, so a grateful heart. Gratitude is not merely a fleeting emotion, it's a state of being. When our hearts overflow with gratitude, we acknowledge the blessings we receive, both big and small. Number two, expression of humility. That's what gratefulness is. An expression of humility. Gratitude humbles us. It reminds us that we are interconnected parts of a larger tapestry of existence. Love that. And then three, and we'll dive into these. The foundations for virtues. Gratitude is the foundation for virtues. One, prayer. A grateful heart naturally turns to prayer. Gratitude opens the channels of communication with the divine. We speak guidance. We seek guidance, so solace and connection through heartfelt prayers. Gratitude is the base of faith. Gratitude fuels faith. When we appreciate life's let's start again. When we appreciate life's gifts, we trust that more blessings await us. Faith blossoms from soil of gratitude. Next, courage. Gratitude emboldens us. When we're thankful for the challenges we've overcome, we find the courage to face new ones. Gratitude whispers in our ear, you've conquered before. You can conquer again. Next one, contentment. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. It cultivates contentment, a rare treasure in a world perpetually chasing more, 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 right? We live in a world that wants more, 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 but it makes us content. It leaves us content because we're thankful, we're grateful. Happiness. Gratitude is the secret ingredient of happiness. It transforms mundane moments into celebrations. When we count our blessings, joy dances in our hearts like that. Next, love. Oh, yes. Gratitude deepens love. It makes us cherish relationships, recognize the souls who enrich our journey. Love thrives where gratitude blooms. And last but not least, well-being. A grateful heart positively impacts our well-being. It reduces stress, enhances resilience, and fosters emotional balance. Gratitude is soul medicine. And as we conclude, let me put that up there. Let's nurture our hearts with gratitude. It's not just a feeling. It's a compass guiding us toward greatness, humility, and a life rich in virtues. Daily, we can choose the grateful road. So I hope that gives some folks some direction. I needed that. It's so funny when I try to plan these things in advance based on some good coaches or some coaching around me that I am well prepared. So I prepared in advance. And today was one of those days. I woke up this morning and I was feeling some kind of way. I was like, what is wrong? I just felt so, ugh. I just felt so like, what is going on? What is not working? And I began to think on the things that were not working. I began to think on the things that weren't working in working in my what I thought was my direction. And I was so glad that I had put together this whole thing for you guys and diving into being grateful because I needed that today. I don't know if you needed that, but I know I needed it. I needed to remember. When you get the anxiety of, oh, I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or I should have accomplished this by now, or I should be somewhere where you think you should be and you're not there, but you think you should be there and you get a little frustrated. Sometimes you think you're just spinning the wheels. I was talking to Chris this morning. I was like, I just feel like I'm spinning my wheels. But you know how to calm all of that down? Because it helped me when I was thinking about this for you guys. Thankfulness, being grateful for all that you have accomplished, being grateful for the people in your life, Being grateful to the people for the people that love you and the people you love. Being grateful for your body parts, being able to see, hear, smell, being grateful. And it really does change your outlook. The moment we can settle ourselves down to be to look at different parts of our lives and say, you know what? Today may be a little rough, but you know what? I'm grateful. What says you? Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Let me go through here. I see y'all now. Y'all late with the eclipse. Is this thing on delay? We're, is this on delay? Anyway, here we go. Gwendolyn says, we're often trained to focus on what we don't have. And we haven't done versus celebrating what is. We are blessed beyond measure. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Anthony says, we need it every day, even on the days when you feel like you don't. It's now in your reserves for the day that you that you do. Yeah, that you do. Thank you. Yeah, guys, be grateful. It is such an antidote. It really does help you, especially a lot of folks in here, entrepreneurs, work from home, creatives. I could say pastors and ministers. Sometimes you're feeling like, why are you doing this, right? Why are we doing this stuff? But guess what? Every little bit counts. Let's be grateful for the little. Because believe it or not, some of us have done some great things. We just need time to think about it. G says, such a timely message, Ron. I was blasting Be Grateful yesterday while working in the flower bed. Yeah. Yeah. We have to be grateful. Not because it's a commandment, but it's just good thought. It's a good foundation for life to be grateful. Anthony says, count your blessings right after you count your losses. It puts things in perspective. I like that, Anthony. I like that one. I do. Count your blessings right after you count your losses. It's okay to acknowledge your losses, but don't dwell there. Get up and keep moving. Get up and move on. Yeah. We stumble, we fall, but we have to be grateful. Okay. Okay. That was that. Anyone else on grateful? Does anyone else have anything to share? What has gratefulness done for you? I'm curious. What happens when you're grateful? Lauren says, I'm grateful for that, Ron. I needed that. There you go. How does gratefulness help you or impact your life? Like I said, this morning I was feeling some kind of way. And then I began to, as I was, putting this thing together, and I'm reading it and revisiting some thoughts. And I said, wow, at the base of all the virtues, the great foundation, virtual foundations, is gratitude on every one of them. I had to share that with you guys because it really did. I mean, well, obviously I had it planned. It just all worked out. But yeah, how is gratefulness working for you? I'm curious. G does. I know, she tells me all the time. G says, that's awesome, Anthony Rowland. I keep a grateful journal. How many people have a grateful journal? I always attempt to have a grateful journal. I say you should have a grateful journal. Excuse me. This is a rule of thumb. I learned this from Oprah. Believe it or not, I'm not a big Oprah fan, but When you get wisdom from someone, you gotta when you just take it and you run with it. And I start and I stop and I start and I stop. But what I do, I may not write them down, but at the end of the day, I say thank you. It is important to say thank you and to reflect on the day. Yeah, gratitude is king. Gratitude is like the biggest of all currencies. Um, Empire says, wear gratitude like a cloak, and it will feed every corner of your life. Rumi. Yes. Yes. Look at y'all. I want to know, what does gratefulness do for you? Being grateful, what does it do for you? Rashawn says, I'm grateful for the blessing I have been receiving. The blessings. Yeah. Um, Anthony says, I have a blessings jar. I write my blessings down on a post-it, fold it up, and put it in the jar. Every January 1st, I read them all. Wow. Anthony, I like that. I should put one of these right on my desk here. A blessing jar. Hmm. I think that's a good idea. See, the beauty of being in a community like this is that you can learn from something from someone else that's practicing something that's good, positive, encouraging, and then it spurs you on to say, yeah, I could do that. What else does it do for you before we close out? We got 5 minutes. Well, not exactly. Not exactly 5 minutes, but we got time for a couple, right? Right? Cool. Let me go past here and see if I got everything. I see all the clip stuff still going on in the background there, but you guys okay? You guys have moved on. You caught up with the conversation. It is Motivation Monday. It is Motivation Monday. And we're here to be motivated. And I am here to motivate you. And as I motivate you, I also motivate myself. We're all in this together. We're in this together. Be motivated this week and share some gratitude with other people. When you see someone that's a little down and out, give them a little encouraging word of gratitude. You don't even have to tell them to have gratitude. All you have to do is share something you're thankful for. All you have to do is share something you're grateful for. You know, someone's down, they're feeling a little out, and you walk over, you say, "Man, I had a rough week last week, but things really worked out last week, and I'm grateful. You know what? I'm alive to see the eclipse today. I'm going to check out the eclipse today. I'm grateful. There's some folks that didn't wake up this morning. They could not find, they were not able to see it. They're not going to be able to see it today because someone did not wake up today. We are grateful. So, anyways, I hope you're grateful. And take that and spread it to the people you love. Spread it to your coworkers. Spread it to your clients. Spread it to the people around you. Okay. Just have a couple of announcements and we're out of here. For those are in the Patreon community, we have coming up on the 18th, how to use smartphone editing apps. So if you are in the Patreon community, speaking of Patreon community, let me pop this on for a moment. And let me take this and put this in which mode? Paid mode, paid member mode. Let's try that real cool. Let me share with you guys that so you guys see what that is I'm talking about. And so on the Patreon page, la 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 la. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Patreon page. So on the Patreon page, which is right here, if you want the whole article, I should say the whole blog post that I put out today, the Grateful Road, you'll find that in the Patreon page for the Patreon members. So that's there for you guys in the Patreon. And also, if you guys missed last week's a couple of weeks ago, tips on how to choose an event photographer, that's in there as well. And I'll be adding some more links to also some of these YouTube channels that we are on. And also, if you have not, if you happen to come here late and you're late to this, we will be on again on Indie Soup. Indie Soup. For those that don't know, Soup in there. Is that let me can I get that loud? Can I get that? Oops. Did I just mess that up? Did I just mess it up? There we go. Indie Soup, y'all. Check out Indie Soup. The subscriptions are doing great. Check that out as well. And I won't get in trouble because Indie Soup is where we're at. So check on Indie Soup. We'll be, I think Dr. Tachi will be there at 4 o'clock today on our repeat. So if you missed most of this, you'll see the rerun this evening on Indie Soup. And also subscribe to Indie Soup. And if you are new here, subscribe here as well. Subscribe so that way. And if you liked today's episode, hit the like so that way the algorithms say, oh, maybe we should keep this guy on here for, maybe we should have him on. Maybe we should direct traffic to this dude. But yeah, so hit the like. Make sure you do that as well. Also in the announcements, one more banner there for you guys is a Soho Gallery and Street Photography Hop. That will be this Saturday. Sorry, that's wrong. That should say this Saturday. That should be saying Saturday, April 27th. So Saturday the 27th from 2 to 4. That's not this week. It is April 27th. That's when we'll have our Soho Gallery Street Photography Hop in New York City. So if you want to bring out your cameras and fellowship and connect with some folks for other photographers, come out. If you have your smartphone, that's good enough. Come on out. Okay. And I think we got it all. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good on time. I am doing good on time. Let me see here. Cass says happy motivated Monday and day of reflection and recharge it today. G is saying to Anthony, writing is therapy. I create time to let all the thoughts free. That's right. I love that. The journal, sorry. Very grateful to you, Ron, for sharing the encouraging and an elevating message about gratitude. Hi, Aya. How you doing? Aya. Who's in the Instagram world? Instagram folks, if you're in the Instagram world, come on over to YouTube. That's who we are. YouTube, just go to YouTube and click Touch Base Daily and then subscribe. Come on over. Okay. Amparo says, yeah, see, Amparo loves that too. Love the blessing jar. I like that. I got my little stickies here. They're always on my desk. I got my little stickies right here and I think that would be a good idea to put my blessings in a jar. I like that. But I think I will use mine. I will go back into my jar every birthday. How about that? I think instead of the first of the year, it will be my birthday. On my birthday, I will go into my blessing jar. Anthony, you just put me onto something. The blessing jar. I like that idea. I hope someone else runs with it. I see here G says, Empower the photographer. I have heart-shaped Post-its. I gotta create a jar now. Look, I think the jar idea is going to spread. Anthony, the jar idea is going to spread. I am going to put the jar right on my desk. There's a space waiting for it right over here. We have a blessing and dreams box at home. Really? Charlene has a blessings and dream box. I like these ideas. That's how we got to do, y'all. We got to be encouraged. We got to stay grateful. And on that note, guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you live a wonderful, grateful day. Hey, Tanya, what's going on? So good to see you. She's saying hello, saying the hellos. The hellos. Tanya, What's going on? And Dr. Tachi's in the building. Janice says, loving the grateful blessing jars. I love it. I'm in. I'm going to have my blessing jar. I'm going to make one right now. I'm going to have some tomato soup because that's what one of my jars will be in. Take that tomato soup, that vegan soup today. That's going to be part of my lunch. And I am going to use that jar. I'm going to clean it out. It's going to be my grateful jar. I will put my things I'm grateful for in. Mine is next week. Mine is next. Oh, sorry. Mine is next to my desk. Yeah, Laura says this is inspiring. Look at that. That's what this is for. She says, hopefully I will see you at MVAAFF at the Martha's Vineyards African American Film Festival. I enjoy your smile every day. Ah, see, I just love that. I love it. I hope I'm there. I hope I'm there this year. We'll see. We'll see. That was a lot of fun photographing that beautiful event. Yes. Okay. It's 12:14. I need to get off of here. Guys, thank you again. Have a wonderful week. Make it a week full of gratefulness. And I will see you tomorrow when we do our Tip Tuesday. Tip Tuesday, y'all, is tomorrow. See ya.